Hey my gorgeous Virgos. So before I forget, if you enjoy the reading, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified of when I upload more content. Also stay to the end because I have a competition for you all this week. So it's a thank you from me to you for my lifelong subscribers, the ones who've stuck by me through thick and thin, and to my new subscribers. So I'm going to dive straight in. I'm using the Yin Yang Oracle deck, the Lilith designs, for the main energy. So my Virgos, you are starting off a week of self-love. We are creating our intentions from an area of self-love. So this week it is a week of nurturing yourself, concentrating on yourself, doing the things that you need to do in order to show your body, your soul, your spirit, your mind self-love. For some reason then I felt like I was flicking through a book, so some of my Virgos this week will be picking up a book, even maybe an audio book. You know, there may be something that a podcast or something that you're listening to or reading, that type of thing, something's stepping in. You know, rest time, but also kind of knowledge is power as well. You'll be guarded because what's crossing that is alchemy. Alchemy is the magician. Alchemy is turning negatives into positives, bad into good. I believe you will this week be focusing on manifestation. How can I make my life better? How can I, especially you're going to be creating from a place of self-love, so I absolutely love that. You're going to be tapping into your ancestral guides. So there may be dreams from people who have passed over as well, your ancestors, but it may be ancestors that you don't even know. You know, they don't just pass down generational trauma, they also pass down generational gifts. So certain gifts as well could be amplified this week, Virgo. So why is this coming around now for my Virgos? Memories and nostalgia. Again, Virgo, if you are missing somebody in spirit, the memories and nostalgia that you have of these people are going to actually give them the power to contact you easier this week. So I do feel that spirit are definitely going to be visiting you, in a sense to show you and to guide you how to truly give yourself the self-love that you deserve. You know, it looks like you're a giving person and they want to give back to you. It's time. It's time. We've got reflection, projection, and I feel like in a lot of scenarios, you may have been in situations where people are projecting their energy to you, whether it be at work, family, love life. It always feels like something's wrong with you because people are projecting. But right under that, you've got karma, balance, and justice. That's stopping. That is stopping this week. It's like, no, I am not putting up with that now. Self-love. If I love myself enough, I will say no to that situation anyway. I do want to say sometimes we can give out the helping hand a little bit too easy, and sadly, some people bite the hand that feeds them or helps them. That type of thing. So there could have been a bit of an anger energy there. Is it pride though? Because we've got ego coming out. We've got vanity and pride. I don't really want to go towards the vanity. I want to go towards the pride. As someone like kind of dented your pride, you know, if you're helping somebody and they've took it for granted or they've projected their stuff onto you, it's almost like, well, wait a minute, that's dented my pride. I've always thought of myself as a really good person. And that's not saying that you're not a good person, but what I'm saying is sometimes other people have got to feel the weight of their mistakes to realise just how good that you were to them. You know, maybe they were doing it to you through pride. Don't be too much of a people pleaser, Virgo. Yeah, see, this week it's got to be about you, self-care, energy. It's a week of shutting off. It's a week of getting the blanket out and getting the box sets out or the books, or it's a week of just focusing on you and not running around after everybody else. Your ancestral guides are coming in saying this week has got to be a week where you focus on yourself. So Virgo, you may be feeling drained, you may be feeling burnt out. Your ancestors are saying, come on, I need to get your energy up. We need to get your energy up this week. We don't want you to burn out. Your power is to stop going into lack and doubt, thinking that you're not good enough, because it constantly feels like you're getting ready for a storm even when there's not one near. That storm is nowhere near him, but he's bracing himself ready for it. It's like this lack and doubt. I'm hiding. Some of you, again, when I was saying at the beginning of the reading, like a gift could be amplified this week. Maybe you do feel gifted. Maybe you are into tarot. Maybe your intuition is really strong. Maybe you are gifted at the job, the career that you do. But there's some form of lack or self-doubt that is stopping you from pushing yourself forward. This week's a week to focus on you, so then next week you can blast forward with it. The outside influence to this reading. Yeah. Closed off, guarded, resistant. That is how you need to be. And I feel like your ancestral guards are going to be closing you off this week. Not from them, but they're going to be guarding you. They're going to be causing some resistance. You may find that your phone doesn't ring as much. People aren't knocking on your door as much. People aren't saying, oh, can you help me with this as much? Because it's almost like Spirit of saying, give this person a goddamn break. Let them focus on themselves for a bit. So I do feel like Spirit is stepping in that sense. You can't run round after everybody all the time. Because in the fear position, we've got the shadow side, the dark night, the moon, the dark night of the soul. We don't want to go into the dark night of the soul. We don't want to go into depression, even though it is a spiritual necessity, the dark night of the soul. But this week, it's using the shadow work, doing the shadow work for yourself, but from a place of self-love. Not from harm, not putting yourself down. It's just, I can't run round after everybody. People need to go and balance their own scales now. I can't be a saviour. I can't save everybody, because in that, I'm just giving up on myself. I don't have any time for myself. That's why. Self-care. Bubble baths and heated towels, even a spa day or whatever. To me, Netflix and chill. Netflix and a cozy blanket. That's my self-love energy. You will see the true colours. As soon as you say, no, I can't help you, we've got to disarm the triggers and conflict. You will see the true colours. And that is why Spirit are saying, we're guarding you this week. The people that have been using you and reflecting and projecting their shit onto you, as soon as you're not there to help them, they'll turn on you. I don't feel like it's in a thingy way. I feel like it's more in a way of pride, vanity, ego, gossip, or just being pissed off and not messaging you and not talking to you. We do have the Ace of Fire though, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, so you could be dealing with a fire sign. But to me, I feel like this is you advancing. The Ace of Wands to me is a massive advancement. You're getting that fire back. As soon as you get rid of the drainers, you get the fire back anyway. That renewal, that spark. So take heed, Virgo, this week. So I'm going to dive in and tell you about the reading. So I am doing a competition this week where I am offering a 30-minute reading, live reading, not live publicly, but it's from me to you, private, so we can have a good night and a tarot reading, and I can give you my predictions and things like that. It'll be done on Skype, WhatsApp, Messenger, Zoom, whichever's easiest. Sorry. I've had a bad cough this week as well. So in order to put yourself forward for that, all you need to do is write in the comments, I am ready for this. That's all you need to do. And you'll be entered into the competition. I am ready for this. Good luck. I'll see you next week.